Om Paramtattvaya Narayanaaya Gurubhyo Namaha Jai Gurudev. Today I'm starting a series on 108 names of Mother Baglamukhi. Each name represents her divine quality, her divine attributes. The version that I will be covering is coming from Rudra Yamal Tantra. There is also another version from Vishnu Yamal Tantra. Both are ultimately one and the same. It represents Divine Mother Baglamukhi. The names can slightly be different, but one can recite both. Either take the 108 names from Vishnu Yamal Tantra, or you can also recite the 108 names from Rudra Yamal Tantra. So before I get started, I do want to remember my Guru Parampara. Param Pujya Gurudev ki jai, Paramahansa Swami Nikleshwaranand Maharaj ki jai, Baba Bhutnath ki jai, Ma Kali ki jai, Siddhashram ki jai. So let's begin. The first line, Brahmastra Rupini Devi Mata Shri Baglamukhi. So anytime you hear the term Brahmastra, Brahmastra Rupini, Brahmastra Vidya, Brahmastra Mahavidya, it represents Mother Baglamukhi. Let's understand what Brahmastra means. Astra means a weapon. So here we are saying that Mother Baglamukhi, she holds that divine weapon to still the entire universe. We are talking about Mahavidyas. What does Mahavidya mean, first of all? Maha means supreme, great, something so big. Vidya means knowledge. So divine Mahavidya Baglamukhi or Divine Mother Baglamukhi possesses that supreme knowledge of Brahmastra, of stilling the entire universe. That weapon, she has that knowledge to immobilize the entire universe. What does it mean to me? Why do I care about stilling the entire universe? Well, it means that she can also still all the negative forces of our lives. She can suppress all the enemies of our lives. Now, enemies can mean so many different things. Enemies can mean an external enemy, an XYZ enemy. Enemy can also mean our own internal enemies that are obstacles in our own spiritual path. Have you noticed that when you try to sit for sadhana, when you try to sit for any meditation, suddenly your mind becomes so active. There is like a gush of thoughts that starts to come in out of nowhere. There will be so many thoughts, so many ideas, so many emotions. Everything starts to become suddenly so active when one is actually trying to remain still and meditate or do some sadhana. Hence, Mother Baglamukhi really comes and she helps her devotees that she will take that divine celestial knowledge, that divine weapon, and she will control or she will still all these negative thoughts, all these negative energies, all the thoughts that is coming in our mind, and she will take us to the highest realms of spiritual world or to the highest goals of spiritual life. Our internal enemies can mean so many things. It can mean hatred, it can mean anger, it can mean lust. Some of these are really big enemies that can suddenly come up from nowhere. These are like sometimes so latent. Sometimes people think that I'm very pious, I'm very nice, I am like very shuddh and pavitra, and I don't have anything bad in me. I'm like the best version that God has ever created. But all these latent desires and latent energies, we have seen like some really good people also commit the most heinous crimes, because you never know, like all these previous janmas, all these previous births, those vasanas, those tendencies can remain latent, but they can suddenly arise out of nowhere depending on your situation. So what Mother Baglamukhi does, she will still those negative forces right there. Hence, it is very important, especially for a lot of spiritual seekers, especially for a lot of people in Tantra sadhana, to definitely seek the blessings of Mother Baglamukhi. She will definitely keep all the enemies, all the obstacles that are coming in your sadhanas. Often there are a lot of also external, unknown, unseen energies that will also try to create obstacles in your sadhana path, and also our own internal energies, our own internal thoughts. She will definitely make sure that we are able to remain still, we are able to make good progress, and we are hopefully one day able to enter the deep state of samadhi. That is what Brahmastra Rupini is. Next one is Devi Mata Shri Baglamukhi. Now, what is Devi? She's goddess. Mata, she's mother. Shri Baglamukhi. Often, Baglamukhi is only seen, all the images that I've seen is she's controlling the tongue, she's holding the tongue of an enemy. Yes, I mean, like I said, she's Brahmastra. She can still your speech, your actions, your thoughts. And again, tongue means speech. But what does speech really mean? Speech is a personification, or speech is an expression of your thoughts. The first thing that happens is the thought arises from somewhere, and that thought then becomes a speech, right? So if a negative thought happens, a negative speech will occur, correct? The cause and the action. So you have a negative thought, you're thinking something bad about someone, you will speak bad about that person, you will attack that person with a very, very hurtful remark. So Mother Baglamukhi is not just controlling your speech, she's controlling the source of that negative speech, which is your thought, which is your mind, which is your lots of janmas, vasanas, and tendencies that can appear in this janmas as thoughts, as speech, and then ultimately as a bad action. Now, what I was trying to say was Shri Baglamukhi is the name. So Mother Baglamukhi is not just that killing enemies, fighting enemies, suppressing thoughts, but she's also Shri. Shri means auspiciousness. Shri means Lakshmi. Shri means well-being. Shri means lot of wealth. And hence you will often see that lot of devotees of Mother Baglamukhi are very, very wealthy people. They normally belong to the highest strata of the society. Lot of politicians, lot of actors, celebrities, industrialists, businessmen, all these people generally will be devotees of Mother Baglamukhi, because Mother Baglamukhi, when she is pleased, she gives immense amount of wealth to her devotees. And this is my experience with our Gurujis and my Param Gurus and all. I have seen a lot of wealthy, famous people who were devotees of Baglamukhi. She'll make sure that her devotees do not lack anything materially and spiritually, of course. So she gives both moksha as well as bhog, the material pleasures in life, which are also as important as a moksha. I will never say that money is not important. Being poor is really a path for sadhana and all. No, it is very important to be rich enough. So Shri Baglamukhi, again, she makes sure that there is auspiciousness in our life. She will remove all, like I said, she will immobilize all the negative forces from our lives. She will give us a lot of wealth, but she will make sure that along with the wealth, she's also Brahmastra. She's also suppressing and stilling your enemies. A lot of wealthy people, if you see any famous politicians, normally politicians are very big Baglamukhi devotees, because of course they have a lot of wealth, because Baglamukhi is giving them a lot of wealth, but they also have a lot of enemies. So politicians and industrialists will have a lot of enemies around them usually. So, and you will often see them coming to Baglamukhi temples, Baglamukhi ashram, right? And so Baglamukhi, what she does, she will give you a lot of wealth, but she also guarantees your protection from enemies. She shall make sure that any negative forces circling you, circling your family, surrounding you, she will make sure that they are controlled or they are suppressed, they are immobilized. So Mother Baglamukhi herself, she emerges in a very golden throne. She is herself very royal. She's very beautiful. Her complexion is golden. She's wearing golden flowers. She's wearing golden ornaments. She's like Rajarajeshwari. She is called Rajarajeshwari Mahavidya Shri Baglamukhi. She is beautiful, and she herself is so materially looking astounding. So she'll also make sure that her devotees also get the same divine wealth, the same divine beauty, the same fame, the same wisdom, everything. So if you have any material boons that you want to get from Mother Baglamukhi, or if you have any spiritual boons that you want to get from Mother Baglamukhi, she is capable of granting both to her devotees. So in a nutshell, Brahmastra Rupini Devi Mata Shri Baglamukhi. Next verse that we will explain will be the next one, will be Chishakti Jnana Rupa Cha Brahmanand Pradaini will definitely follow this in the next lecture. Chaliye. Om Param Tatmaya Nananaye Gurubhyo Namaha. Jai Gurudev.